What's up, guys? Welcome back to Chiefs Chat. Today we're doing the Chiefs versus Broncos game preview. AFC West game. I think we've got 3 in a row, actually, starting this weekend, if I'm not mistaken. But we're kicking things off with the Broncos, okay? Quick recap of their season. They started off 3-0. They were looking pretty good. A lot of people thought, this team might be for real. And then they kind of showed, their true colors. They're frankly not that great of a football team. I'll be honest. They're not that good. They're struggling to find their quarterback. They're struggling to find the identity of that offense. It's been one of the worst in the NFL over the past couple of years. Frankly, pretty much ever since Peyton Manning left, they have struggled to find that guy at the quarterback position. They thought it was Drew Lock for a little bit. He's not very good. So they brought in Teddy Bridgewater. He's playing. And I will say, I really like Teddy Bridgewater. I think he's a great quarterback. I think he's one of those guys, he's kind of like a Tyrod Taylor type of quarterback who is starter quality, but just never seems to get that shot, never seems to get the opportunity. Just can't seem to find a team to rally around him. It's unfortunate, but it's the way that his career has gone so far. And frankly, I don't think he's going anywhere on the Broncos. I think he might need to find a new team, or he might need to just commit to being a backup, frankly. But Teddy Bridgewater, nevertheless, I really like him. I think he's great. But when push comes to shove, I think this Chiefs defense is going to take him down. I don't think it's going to be a problem for this Chiefs defense. I just don't. Should be simple. Considering the fact that we shut down the Cowboys, the Broncos are absolutely no problem. We should be able to shut them down easily. Now, the key to winning this game, though, the offense needs to execute. The Broncos, they've won a couple of games. Like I said, they started off 3-0. And it's because the defense on that, Broncos team is very good. They've got a lot of great players. So we got to be able to execute against that defense. We got to be able to throw the football. Got to be able to run the football. And I think something that we need to look at, okay? We look at the interior line. We look at Joe Thuney, we look at Creed Humphrey, and we look at Trey Smith. Those 3 players have been some of the best players, if not the best player, at their respective positions. We need to be punching the ball. We need to be running the ball up the gut. We need to be getting these, inside runs, and we need to be executing on those runs because, those 3 guys, up front in the middle, they're doing great. They're doing a great job of shoving the, opposing D-line back. And frankly, I think if we, keep running up the middle like that, it should be an automatic 2-3 yards, if not more. So we need to, take advantage of that because, the offensive line has been great. We tend to focus on, the right tackle position and the left tackle position, maybe more so the right tackle position due to the fact that Lucas Niang has been injured. Andrew Wiley's been playing over there for a little bit, so it's a little confusing. I'm not sure what's going on over there. And then when you look at the left tackle position, Orlando Brown Jr. has been kind of underperforming, although he's doing a great job on run blocking. And really another thing to look at is the fact that Orlando Brown, he was playing for the Ravens last year. So of course he's going to be better at blocking the run because that's really all they did. He's not really used to, blocking for a quarterback that stays in the pocket like Patrick Mahomes does. And Patrick Mahomes is more mobile than most quarterbacks are. So yeah, I think he just needs to get adjusted to that. So, frankly, I'm not too worried about Orlando Brown Jr. But the one thing that we do need to focus on is that we've got Creed Humphrey and Trey Smith over there, our 2 rookies, absolutely balling out. And I think everyone expected Joe Thuney to be great. This guy is fantastic. But our interior line, when you look at the stats, they are, some of the best players at their respective position. Taking into account, being able to, block the run and block during pass attempts. They've been fantastic. They've been one of the best at their respective positions. They're just fantastic. I think we need to really take a look at what's going on there. I know the Broncos have a pretty good D-line. They've got some great players over there. But I think we can push them back and take advantage of that situation. And then, of course, you got to look at the way that we're, throwing the football on offense, of course. I think we definitely need to get Tyreek Hill going early. Definitely need to get Travis Kelce going early. Really, when I look at this offense, it's hard to, really pinpoint what it is that's been going wrong, because, last couple of weeks, or, more so last week, not last week, 2 weeks ago, I forgot there's a bye week last week, but 2 weeks ago against the Cowboys, 19 points isn't great. But as I've been stating, all year, fundamentally, we're great. Fundamentally, we are doing what we need to do on offense. When you take a look at, the way we're executing these plays, that's where we've been kind of struggling. making sure that we're, throwing it to the right guys, making sure that we're catching the ball, making sure that we're just making smart plays. And that's something that we need to clean up, okay? I think if we can do that, there's no saying, the performance we put up against the Raiders, I think that could be every single week for us. Because the way that we played against the Raiders didn't look all that much different to me than against the Cowboys, against the Bills, against the Titans. Really, what we're doing fundamentally is great, and it's solid. And it's the reason that we've been one of the best offenses in the NFL over the past few years. So we need to stick to that. I like that we're, making sure Patrick Mahomes is still doing what he's doing. I like the fact that we're not limiting his, his abilities. Because a lot of head coaches, a lot of offensive coordinators would take a look at the amount of interceptions that he's thrown so far this year and say, Patrick Mahomes, stay in the pocket. Don't make these crazy plays. But that's not what we're doing. We're being smart about it. Andy Reid and Eric Bieniemy understands what makes this offense special, and they are unleashing Patrick Mahomes despite the fact that he's made some mistakes. He's thrown a couple of bad passes. He hasn't been as great as we've all expected him to be. But that just comes with being able to execute. That just comes with making smart decisions. Patrick Mahomes right now, he's got 25 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, and we've got 6 games left this season, So I'm very confident that Patrick Mahomes, he's going to end the season with great statistics. We already know that. He's got a lot of passing yards, a lot of touchdowns. He's looking fantastic. But what I'm really looking for is what Eric Bieniemy and Andy Reid decides to do with him. Because frankly, we cannot limit him. He's special, okay? And he is what makes this offense special. He is what makes this offense the best in the NFL. Plain and simple. And when you're talking about MVP, a lot of people, this is kind of going off track, but a lot of people are, asking themselves, who is the most valuable player in the NFL right now? Because, there's no, clear winner right now. It's kind of up in the air. A lot of people are like, oh, is it Tom Brady? Is it Aaron Rodgers? Is it Kyler Murray? I don't know. But here's my case for it being Patrick Mahomes, okay? Here's my case. I know you guys think I'm crazy, okay? 10 interceptions, that's a lot, whatever. 25 touchdowns, that's not the best. Tom Brady has 30. But listen, okay? The Chiefs' offense fundamentally has been the best offense in the NFL over the past 4 seasons, okay? Why don't you tell me why that is? It's because Patrick Mahomes is special, okay? Take a look at the Chiefs' offense before Patrick Mahomes became the starter. All respect to Alex Smith, he was not making the offense special. It was Tyreek Hill, it was Travis Kelce. Alex Smith was just kind of the placeholder, frankly, in my opinion. He did all the, fundamental stuff right, but he was not what made the offense special. Patrick Mahomes adds a different level to this offense. When you look at Tom Brady, Leonard Fournette, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, he's got a stacked roster. And then when you look at, Aaron Rodgers, Devontae Adams, Aaron Jones, he's got a stacked roster. And then, of course, when you look at Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, Tyreek Hill, he's got a stacked roster. So a lot of it comes down to who is being built around these players. But what's different about Patrick Mahomes is that he elevates these players. He elevates the offense and he adds a different level to this offense. He adds a level to this offense that no other team in the NFL has ever been able to accomplish. It's incredibly special, and it makes him incredibly valuable. So honestly, that's my case for him being MVP. You guys could, get mad at me or whatever. Of course, all the Chiefs fans are going to agree, frankly. But, anyone else have something else to say about that? Drop a comment because I'm ready to fight, Catch me outside. We're throwing hands. It's happening right now. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next Chiefs chat. Peace out.